everybody, this is going to be my last video for a little bit. I might come back later with a couple more videos, but then I'll be done for the day, so. Alright, Karen Read did have the hearing for dismissal of the charges, and the judge heard both sides, and her defense lawyer, I explained this already, but I'll reiterate for all the people who haven't seen the videos yet. Okay. So because her original attorneys might be defendants or witnesses in this next part of it, they can't be her lawyer. So she had to get another lawyer. And apparently, I don't know all the rules, but apparently one of her ex-lawyers can be the co-counsel, but he can't be the lead. Okay. So like I said, she heard both sides, and it took about an hour, maybe an hour and a half total, which they started late. They were supposed to start at 2. They didn't start until after 2, maybe 2:20. Then it took an hour, so that's like 3:30. So that's why. Okay. So then her lawyer says, well, you have to just dismiss because due to this and that and the other thing. And of course, he has a lot of backup cases as his exhibits. And then of course you have the state with their side. So then the state, Adam Lawley, who said, well, I don't think that we should dismiss because it was a fair mistrial and it was just a mistrial. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it was as fair as you think, because here's the problem with it, although it's not a problem, but they could frame it this way, and that's what they try to do. They try to say, well, we can't really ask the jury what the decision was, because we might be stepping into how they deliberated, and they can't do that. Well, I contend, and I have always said this when it first came up and everything, I said, okay, I understand that. However, you could ask a simple question. Have you come to a unanimous, okay, well, 2 questions. Have you come to a unanimous verdict on anything? And they could say, yes, counts. And then if they really wanted to, and they didn't want the jury to elaborate, the judge could ask again, okay, so what counts did you come to a unanimous decision on? Then they could say counts 1 to 3. Then they could say, well, okay, not guilty on 1 and 3, and then I don't know what they would do with 2, but they could make that the decision. So therefore, she can't be tried again for the same, because it would be double jeopardy. But they didn't do that. They just declared a mistrial without asking the jury anything, and the jury was afraid and didn't know that they had the ability to say, no, but we've come to a decision on some of the counts. They didn't know that. So I say that they didn't explain the verdict form, and it wasn't clear enough for them to know that they could vote that way. So if they voted that way, which they did, they didn't know what to do at that point. That's not fair for Karen Read. That wouldn't be fair for any defendant. And if the state, big if, but if the state is on the side of getting to the truth and fairness, they say, okay, well, we have to do so and so and so and so, because in the name of fairness. But they said, oh, okay. So they let the judge declare a mistrial and not say anything, which means, as we all know, and or are finding out, that when you declare a mistrial, they can charge her again for all 3 counts, unless the judge steps in and intervenes. And it doesn't seem like she's going to do that. So I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you guys. This is really sad and disheartening, honestly. And yeah, I know people say that we have the best legal system in the world. We do. However, if you want to see the other side, here's a sampling of the other side. So, of course, if I find out anything other than what I know already, I'll make another video. But I don't think that she's going to change her mind. Because, like I said, when they made the date for this hearing in the first place, she she barely skated over it, and she focused on the retrial in January of 2025. That was her focus, even at that point. So I don't know. All right, bye guys.